Here we have an example of an emergency shutoff switch, also known as the ESO. This is a really important piece of equipment at this gas station. It doesn't only keep you, the employee, safe, it keeps your customers safe. In the event of an accident, a spill, somebody drives over a dispenser and gas is shooting 20 feet in the air, push this switch, it's going to shut off all the gasoline at the site. There's also a second switch located on the cashier's console behind the counter. It's really important you're familiar with where both of these are and what they do. Here we have your environmental monitoring panel, otherwise known as the Veeder Root. This piece of equipment is monitoring your underground storage tanks for leaks on all the sensors underneath the dispensers in the tanks. In the event of an alarm, in this case we have L16 fuel alarm, you have 4 major responsibilities. The very first one is to notify maintenance. Data bug your maintenance department so they can dispatch a technician to address this alarm. Your second responsibility is to log it into the O&M book. Record that there was a fuel alarm on L16. Once dispatch sends out a technician to address it, your third responsibility when addressing this alarm is when a technician shows up to clear this alarm, you get him to sign in to the PCI compliance book. Check his ID, make sure he is who he says he is. We'll go into that in a little more detail in the video. Your fourth responsibility is to make sure he logs in that O&M book exactly what he did to clear this alarm. The date, the time, his invoice number, and what it took to clear that alarm out. All 4 of these steps are critically important. When an environmental health inspector comes to this facility to do their inspection, one of the things they're going to be checking at, one of the most important things they're going to be checking at is that log and the history of alarms that have happened on this monitoring system. Fines can be as high as $10,000 a day for tampering with monitoring equipment, and tampering with monitoring equipment can take many forms in an inspector's mind. If this isn't logged properly, right away you're off on the wrong foot with this inspector. That log is critical. Every alarm needs to be logged. So to review, your responsibilities are to report, record, check ID, and review the results of what that technician has written in the book.